and the website, these little vignettes we did of each person's story. So there's six different people we focused on, and this project is really about how they are these certain people online, but they also take that offline in physical reality. Like, they're still those people. I think for the majority of like the human population, people kind of think that, you know, most individuals, or a lot of individuals, have like one person who they are online, one person who they are in person. But for me, I never lived that way. I've always been very genuine, both online and offline. It's just been this like one thing. I make my friends on the internet, they're my friends IRL, and like that's kind of how it's always been. So I wanted to highlight other people who also have the same experience. So, you know, we have these 6 different portraits that vary from, you know, a Web 1.0 artist to someone who curates you know, little societies online of people who share memes, living doll, sex worker, you know, all these different people that we decided to focus on. And then we made 6 different vignettes for the VR, one AR experience, and the website that matches with one portrait each. So it's something that really immerses you into each person's story without having to explicitly tell it. And I'd like Savio to talk for a second as well about their experience with the project.
Yeah, for sure. So really, I think something that me and Nicole share a lot of is just like extreme excitement about how we can push technology to help storytelling and kind of deepen people's experience with art. And so she was working on these portraits, and I mean, I was coming around visiting her in New York because we were just friends for a while, and really like started to see a lot of potential. And she was talking about how she wanted to make VR experiences for some of the artworks, and it started really in AR because we were working on the Magic Leap, and it was kind of more of like these experiences coming out of the actual portraits, and then you're interacting with them while you can see the portraits. And the spaces that we kind of created around these portraits started to be so immersive themselves, they kind of felt like VR worlds more. And I mentioned that. And also, Magic Leap kind of wasn't the best technology at the time because it just isn't as easy to use or fun.
It's interesting with you, we were talking about this earlier, you were building these projects as the technology was building too.
Exactly, yeah. We were working with the Oculus Quest 2 pretty much since the day it came out. Like, it came out while we were working on the project, and then we were trying to figure out hand tracking while like the first people, we were some of the first people trying to figure this out. So we were like talking with other people about like, okay, well, how do you actually save these like custom gestures, and how do you do this and that? You know, we were like
Nicole Ruggiero has been one of the pioneers, thanks Fabio, her collaborator in that field, where this is how she's known for that, right? Can I say that? You're known for that. You're known for being one of the pioneer, like early female NFT artists to really push the boundaries and the limits on these VR, AR. It's only been 3 years, honestly. How, 2022? I mean, NFT started 2017, 2018.
Yeah.
A lot of PFPs. A lot of PFPs, but you know, a lot of artists, true artists, if I may say, have been really working into developing a whole world with it, and that means collaborate.
It's always been really important to me to be able to kind of bring people into these technologies that they likely otherwise wouldn't be able to experience, and it's been crazy. It's like so many people are coming here trying VR for the first time, and you know, I've been working with VR since like about 2016 or so, and you've been working with VR how long? 2015, 2016, and it's like, it's so cool to be able to give people that chance, because I think a lot of people see it and they're scared or confused, Same with how the internet used to be and Web3 is right now. We started this project in 2018, and it's really this catalog. Like, this project doesn't have much to do with Web3 other than it being sold as NFTs at this point, but really wanted to catalog how people were living online and really push that experience into this newer technology of VR and kind of show how these things kind of like go back and forth between Web 1 and Web 3. Like, we don't just leave those things behind, and give people that new experience of technology through VR that they wouldn't otherwise be able to really do.
David, you've been